It looks like Christmas came early. It looks like Santa is not giving me coal this year. I was actually able to pull the brand new LR off the amazing, everybody loves the favorite Carnival banner. It actually had pretty decent rates in my experience. I uploaded that separately as an unlisted video if you're interested. I think that it technically has better rates than usual, but it's not necessarily the best banner if you have dupes of the items, which is a given for anything. But I think that the LRs on the banner are okay. I mean, I got like 2 dupes of LR Majin Buu, which is pretty good because that new Extreme Super Battle Road rolled around, so it's not the end of the world. But I'm actually happy to get this unit because this is probably the coolest LR that has come out in a while. It's basically the tried and true amazing team that has been in Dokkan since the very start. Someone pointed out that this is literally the team that makes up the team logo. It's Goku, Vegeta, and Trunks. I mean, if you don't want this as a card, I don't know what's wrong with you. This is literally the dynamic duo. This is the one and only true triumvirate. You know, forget about Caesar and his boys. This is the real deal right here. And what's interesting about this card is that it's actually really offensively good. I know some people in the subreddit were arguing what's better, Super Saiyan 4 Goku or this card. Defensively, I think Super Saiyan 4 Goku's way better. Offensively, it's this card hands down just because of the fact that it does guarantee damage. Off the activation, it does guaranteed crits. And as you can see here with the Whis, it's tanking pretty damn good because on Super, it's actually greatly raising defense. And you usually get, like, my card's 55%, and if I get 18 key, I'd be seeing this dude doing triple supers, which means the defense is out of this world. With the 30% damage reduction in the first 5 turns, it's actually pretty valid. It's actually pretty damn good. I don't think that you're going to be outperforming this card with Super Saiyan 4 Goku offensively, but defensively, it's hard to say that these guys are better than Goku, because Goku could take a Zamasu Super with no Whis and actually survive, whereas with these guys, I don't know if that's possible unless there's like some type of support or domain on the field. I mean, I think you need Sukuna on the field in order for these guys to survive. Speaking of survive, the team I made is subpar to say the least, because I don't know why I thought that the Go Bros would be a good decision, not really thinking about how much damage they're going to take because they're off color and they take a while to build up. But I feel like they're a good addition because they are very offensive. They're literally glass cannons. They pretty much need a Whis on the field in order to survive. Normals, by the way, not supers, normals. Everyone else, I believe everyone on this team can actually survive this Zamasu Super with a Whis, except for the Go Bros and except for the untransformed Goku, which is pretty good, honestly. I mean, you know, 2 out of 7, that ain't too bad. I feel like this team is really good. I like that it's very offensive based. It's not, I mean, it's weird. With Zamasu, it's kind of like the exception to the rule because it kind of comes off as being a glass cannon team where if you don't kill him fast enough, you're going to die. Like without a Whis, this team probably wouldn't be able to survive just because like there's not enough build up for STR Gohan to get like his defense up and do damage mitigation. And although they're good, they cannot survive a Zamasu Super. So, like, if he's doing normals after they super, great, double-digit damage. Before they super, I don't know if they have a stack, they could be okay. But, you know your boy Zamasu out here doing supers every turn. There's no real way to avoid that. He's basically the definition of a piece of garbage. But there's not much to say other than, oh man, these criticals, these 0 damage criticals. There's not much to say other than they're an offensive powerhouse, and they look cool. The most important part is that they look cool, because I summoned them not looking at them, because the worst thing you can do is actually read the item description and like start doing the calculations and start doing the attack per turn. Listen, bro, this is not probability statistics. I just want a cool card, and this is definitely a cool card. And as you can see here, I technically probably would be dead this turn just because if he supers, I'm dead. But thankfully, your boys out here have a stack and they doing some legitimate damage. And despite the fact that the friend, I think, was like 69% and I myself was 55%, it actually was pretty good. And honestly, I gave these guys, even though they're 55%, I straight up gave them the 5 additional which I don't regret because they're an int unit, so they're not going to get the 5 additional. It's pretty crazy because right now I have 7 additional. If this was a Phi unit, or if this was an AGL unit, we'd be sitting at 12 additional right now. That's pretty legitimate. That's pretty amazing, right? Unfortunately, we got the 5 dodge, you know what I mean? We taking the 5 dodge L's. By the way, this is a day late and a dollar short, but if you have Super Saiyan 4 Goku, consider not putting the 5 dodge on him, because never in my life have I seen someone dodge more than Ultra Instinct Goku than that man with 5 dodge. And it actually ruins the run sometimes. But I like this team a lot. I wonder, though, what they would be like on a non-leader team. I think that if you're able to run these guys on a non-leader team, which you probably can. I mean, they're pure Saiyans. They're Super Saiyan. They're joint forces. There's definitely a space for them. I think they're also on Battle of Fate, if I'm not mistaken, because I saw people running them with the Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta and Goku. So that's a pretty damn good team by itself. And I like them. I think they're really good. I think the only issue, in my opinion, is that it's on a Carnival banner, and I don't like Carnival banners. Carnival banners are kind of an L. There's no discount. And at the same time, they're not, I don't know if they're going to be in the general pool. Like, for the New Year's summon and the Christmas summon, I don't think they're going to be in it, which is unfortunate. It'd be nice if they were part of, like, the LR pool for the New Year's. I don't know. The New Year's LR, like, thing needs to get revamped. I don't even care about it, because majority of the time they have the LR pool, and it's like, oh, look, this LR that came out 6 weeks ago is on there. And it's like, yo, come on, 6 weeks? You know how many new things came out? I don't even know if it's 6 weeks. I'm assuming it's like 2 months before. Not even. It's probably a quarter, low-key. But at the end of the day, they're a very good unit, and I'm very happy to have them. And I think that it is an example of when your life isn't going great, the Dokkan life will come and compensate. Because me personally, this week has been a little rough at work. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know, the Christmas blues are setting in. And the reason why I say the Christmas blues is because even though it's the end of the year, even though things look like it's about to be done at work, all of a sudden a million different things come through, and I gotta turn into Goku right here. I gotta go Super Saiyan. All of a sudden, there's all these different work items that need to get done. All of a sudden, there's stuff that can't wait till January. And all I'm thinking about is I'm just trying to make it a Christmas, man. I'm just trying to enjoy the birth of our Lord and Savior, Santa Claus. And they really making me work, bro. They really making me slave. Like, I'm trying to go to work and do the bare minimum, and they're out here really just making it miserable. Now, at this point in time, as you can see, I actually do pop a Whis, if I'm not mistaken, because although I can technically survive a super, it's going to take a lot of damage. So I think either Whis is active. No, actually, yeah, Whis is active right now. Which is necessary because, again, not surviving a super. And with this guy, I think maybe 3 or 4 more supers, I'd be able to get sub 200k super from this guy. But I wasn't able to build up this Goku, and he ends up getting supered for, I think, like 290k. So, you know, safe to say, these boys actually are susceptible to Zamasu super. Who knew? Shocking. Zamasu is very powerful. Yeah, work has been very busy. Been trying to wrap up some things. I actually created a pull request 9 days ago. And the reason why it's taking 9 days to merge this is because all of a sudden, some random dude I never heard of in my life, I swear to God, I never worked with this guy before, never seen him before, but apparently I touched something that's in his wheelhouse. He's a senior and he works in India. Now, there's nothing wrong if you work in India, but India is about 18-hour time difference, so while I'm snoozing, he's working, he's leaving comments, he's leaving suggestions. I wake up, I make the change. 6 to 8 hours later, when I'm done with work, he comes and comments, and he has not approved it yet. I'm hoping that he approves it, because I'm trying to, like, get this thing merged, man. Like, I'm just trying to get it out there and have the difference be seen, because one of the biggest memes when it comes to working in corporate is not the work you do, but the work that people see you do. So in order to get anywhere in life, you need to make sure that whatever you're working on actually reaches a customer, because if the customer doesn't see it, your manager doesn't see it either. Like, you could literally solve cancer, but if there's no patient to administer the medicine to, there's really no point. And right here, this is actually pretty beautiful. This actually is a really nice activation. Damn, that's a nice ending right there. I honestly think that this is the original Ultra Instinct, because we watch Dragon Ball Super, Goku absorbs a Spirit Bomb and then becomes more powerful, whereas in Android 13 movie, he absorbed the Spirit Bomb and became more powerful temporarily. So obviously Toriyama is biting off of Toriyama. That's a little bit of plagiarism there. But there we go, we got a new record, and I think that you could probably do this event even faster if I didn't take all the time to read and do all these different activations. But this event was actually pretty easy with this team, and I think that moving forward, these guys will pretty much be what the original Super Saiyan Goku and Vegeta from the Cooler movie was supposed to be.